going on, dudes? So I want to get through some of the more important USC and Duke, Lakers, even some Anaheim Ducks updates that I've missed this past week. It's been a crazy busy week right after Black Friday and what is it, Cyber Monday. So yeah, it's been pretty busy delivering at work, but very thankful for this job because it's paying the bills. So when it starts off this week, it came to ex-USC player Evan Mobley with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I believe this is a new career high. He went for 41 points with 6 3-pointers made and 10 rebounds. So congrats to him, a big time game out of him. And then the USC women's basketball team, they did defeat University of Oregon on the road 66-53. The leaders were, of course, Juju Watkins with 21, Kiki with 17, Talia with 11 as well. Even the men's basketball team at USC went on the road at Washington and got that victory 85-61. So that was great to see. A nice blowout there. Then USC found out for the football team that they're going to be playing against Texas A&M in the Las Vegas Bowl, and I think that's what, December 27th, something like that. Yeah. So like around 4:30 West Coast time. So it's a good matchup. It's kind of weird how USC's season started in Vegas against an SEC team and LSU, and now it's going to end in Vegas against another SEC team in Texas A&M, where I have a little bit of bad gripes with because their head coach, first-year head coach Coach Elko, was at Duke the past 2 years, so of course he jumped over there, and there are a couple guys that they stole away from USC in recruiting and the portal as well. So yeah, hoping USC can show out, but they're missing a bunch of players who enter the portal. Yeah, those guys can end up coming back, sticking around, whoever knows, but yeah, it's going to be pretty thin on probably both sides in this game, so hoping for the best. And then when it came to the USC women's team, yes, according to the AP poll, they're now back in the top 5, which is great to see. And then also Juju Watkins was named the Big Ten Player of the Week, which isn't surprising. She was also named to like the United States Basketball Women's Association National Player of the Week. Also, so congrats to her. And then that same women's team went on to defeat, it doesn't have the name here, 89-40. I think that was against Fresno State this week. Yeah, I think both Juju and Kiki scored over 20 points, and I think their total points were more than what Fresno State had in the total game, which is just insane, but they've both been playing very well. Not surprising. They were preseason All-Americans, so definitely very happy for this team right now. And then Caleb Williams, he's making some history already with some more games to play. I think he's had 255 straight pass attempts without an interception, which is the longest streak by a rookie in NFL history. And of course, it's still going to continue, which is nice for him. Then USC's punter, Eddie Chaplitsky, won the Ray Guy Award, which basically goes to the best punter in all of America, which is great. So, yeah, another nice transfer from ASU that USC got the past couple of seasons, and he's been great. Like I said, he could be a top draft pick, as I said in pretty recent videos, and this just solidifies it. So, yeah, congrats to him. He's a senior, so he will be graduating, so good luck to him wherever he gets drafted. I don't think by the Chargers, but that'll be pretty cool, in my opinion. And then Duke football did find out who they're playing against and where they're going to be playing in the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl, and that's going to be against Ole Miss. So, yeah, congrats to them. A nice big-time SEC matchup. Once again, both teams are going through a bunch of portal stuff, so hopefully it's okay, an okay game to watch, but most of these games are going to suck because a lot of those players are in the portal and not playing for their team, sadly. The Duke women's basketball team did have a nice victory in the ACC against Virginia Tech, 81-59, so congrats to those ladies. And then the Duke men's team went on the road for their first ACC game and got that victory, 76-65 against Louisville. Cooper Flag had 20 points, 12 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 block, and he was also named the ACC Rookie of the Week, which isn't surprising. So yeah, congrats to him. I'm pretty sure they were down big time early in that game, but they made a nice run to kind of cut the lead by halftime, and then they were able to come out hot in the second half against Louisville. So that was very cool to see for a young team, and hopefully they can continue in this ACC play coming up. And I think even on the Duke women's side, Toby Fournier was named the ACC Rookie of the Week as a freshman. So yeah, congrats to her Also during that week, the Duke men's did have another game this last week against Incarnate Ward and got that victory 72-46. Their other freshman, Kaman Malawach, I think he was the high scorer. I think the last saw he had like 17 or 19 points, something like that. And I'm pretty sure they took out a lot of their starters early in that second half because they were pretty much handling this game. So not mad at that at all. And then the Lakers did get at least one victory in the past couple of weeks or so against the sadly Portland Trailblazers, who are pretty bad themselves. They beat them 107-98. Leaders Anthony Davis had 30 points, 11 rebounds. D'Angelo Russell stepped up with 28 points. Rui Hachimura had 23 points. I think even D'Lo had 14 rebounds. It was a game that LeBron did not play in, and they were still able to get the victory. He's kind of been putting his cryptic, weird messages out, and I don't know if he's going to be playing or not coming up in these games, and who knows if he's going to get traded or want to get traded or wait till they make a trade to improve the team. It's really hard to because of his contract and Anthony Davis's and all that, but we'll see what ends up happening with the soap opera that is the Lakers franchise. Anaheim Ducks news, they did make a trade. They acquired a defenseman, Jacob Traba from the New York Rangers in exchange for their defenseman, Urho Vakanian, and a 2025 conditional fourth-round pick. So, yeah, he must be pretty good if we're sending a player that I kind of know of on the team already, and then also sending what could be a fourth-round pick, too. So, hopefully, he can help out this team and help solidify that defensive line, because it's kind of weird you're trading a same position. You usually want to try to trade different positions, so you're not just kind of just upgrading at that one spot. But we'll have to wait and see. And then, I did not know this, but one of their star players, Trevor Zegras, had successful knee surgery to repair a torn meniscus, so he's expected to be out 6 weeks. So yeah, that's quite a bit of time. Hopefully he can recover quickly, but yeah, it's going to be tough sledding for my Anaheim Ducks, as it hasn't already been this season. And then to end this video off, yes, the USC football schedule was officially released. We already knew the matchups, but at least we know when and where these matchups are going to be happening in 2025. So start off, yes, USC is at home against Missouri State. Next week is against Georgia Southern at home. Then they go on the road at Purdue for their first Big Ten game. They're back at home the next week to Michigan State. Then they're back on the road to Illinois. Then I think they get a bye week in there, and then they're at home still to Michigan. So that's going to be a tough game. Then they go back onto the road at Notre Dame, and I think it's in between here. They take their second bye week. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to have two bye weeks pretty close to each other. But then they have their second road game in Nebraska. That's going to be fun. And then they come back home for 2 straight games against Northwestern and Iowa. Then they go back onto the road at Oregon, and then at home to finish the season against UCLA. So 7 games at home, so you kind of have the advantage. They usually play better at home. And a couple of the newer matchups this year compared to what they've had this last season are okay. Purdue is one of the worst teams. Michigan State was pretty much up and down, but they have a nice head coach. And Illinois is always a tough team for some reason as of lately, so that's going to be an interesting game. Northwestern should be easy. Yeah, Nebraska was easy enough, but you're going on the road. So yeah, a lot of moving pieces when it comes to players and coaches and all that stuff, but hoping that USC can, with this type of schedule, they should finish with 9 wins, but we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.